Welcome back to Adoration Yoga. My name is Sarah, and today we have a short yoga practice to help build flexibility as well as to set intentions for the new year. So grab some comfy clothes, grab a yoga mat, and let's breathe, move, and worship together. We'll start our practice today in a simple seat. Ground both stiff bones down equally into the mat. Stack ears over shoulders and shoulders over hips. And just take a moment to quiet your mind and to focus your heart on Jesus. Soften the knees and the hips down towards the mat. Relax through the jawline. And begin to breathe a little bit deeper. Our theme for our practice today is New Year, Same Jesus. Our verse is from the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 8. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. Go ahead and bow your chin down towards your chest. Breathe into the stretch along the back of your neck. So whether you would classify your previous year as good or as bad, Jesus is the same Jesus this year as he always is. He is trustworthy. He will provide. He loves you, and he wants a deep relationship with you. Go ahead and find some movement here in the neck. You can drag the chin across the chest, bringing ear to shoulder. Or if it's available for your neck, go ahead and do full neck circles here. So maybe you have set some New Year's resolutions, like many do this time of year. Maybe you've decided that you want to eat healthier or that you want to quit a bad habit. But have you taken any thought about what you want your relationship with Jesus and your spiritual life to look like in the coming year? Would you like to cultivate more biblical knowledge, deepen your prayer life, or take more opportunities to serve? So take a moment to reflect on how you want to grow spiritually in this coming year. Bring the head back up through center. Lengthen up through the crown of the head. And then place the right hand on the mat next to you and begin to lean over to the right. Keep that left hip grounded on the mat. Don't let it pop up. And the head here is an extension of the spine. When you're ready, add the arm. Left arm reaches towards the side of the room. Take a deep breath here. And bring the arm forward. And then your inhale, bicep by the ear. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, bicep comes back towards the ear. Move side to side here, building some flexibility in our shoulder. Good, release the arm down, come back up through center. We'll switch it out. Left hand comes down to the mat, begin to lean over to the left. Really feel the stretch along the side body. And when you're ready, add the arm. Bicep by the ear, fingertips are active and reaching. Keep the chin away from the chest. And when you're ready, begin to find your movement in the shoulder, bringing the arm forward, and then bringing it back, bicep by the ear. Good, release that arm down. Come back to sit up through center. And then we'll extend both the legs out long in front of us. Keep that right leg long as you bend the left knee, knee pointing up towards the ceiling. Inhale as you lengthen up, sit tall, lengthen up through the spine. We're going to find an easy twist here. So on your exhale, begin to twist to the left. Elbow can hook around the knee as left hand comes to the base of the spine. Begin to look over that left shoulder. And soften into the twist. Find where you can relax and let go of any tension. In the tops of the legs, the space between your eyebrows. Two more deep breaths here. Good, go ahead and release. Left leg comes long on the mat. Right knee bends up towards the ceiling. Inhale, sit up tall. And then on your exhale, twist to the right. Elbow hooks around the knee. Right hand comes towards the base of the spine to help you sit up tall. And begin to look over the right shoulder. Take a moment to revisit. How do you want to grow your relationship with Jesus this year? Two more deep breaths. On your exhale, go ahead and release. We'll come to a tabletop position. So on all fours, knees under the hip points, fingertips spread wide, wrists under shoulders. Nice long neutral spine here, tops of the feet on the mat. We'll find some cat-cow movement. On your exhale, tuck the tail, round up through the spine, chin to chest. Claw through the fingertips as the space between your shoulder blades reaches up, up, up. On our inhale, bring it back to tabletop and then dip the ribs down towards the mat. Open up the heart towards the front of the mat. Gaze forward or maybe up towards the ceiling for cow pose. Exhale, tuck and round for cat. Inhale, drop the ribs, open up the heart, cow pose. Keep flowing here with your breath at your own pace. Letting the breath lead your movement and not the other way around. One more cycle here with your breath. And we'll meet back in a neutral tabletop spine. Extend the right toes and right leg long on the mat. Curl the toes. We'll find a calf stretch here by shifting the weight forward and back. Really trying to press that right heel towards the back of the mat. If you're feeling any discomfort in your wrist, feel free to come up onto fists to protect your joint. Bring that right knee back in. Left leg extends long this time. Curl the toes. When you're ready, shift it forward and back. Stretching out the calf. Good, bring shoulders back over wrists, bring that knee back in, hands plant firmly on the mat if you were up on your wrists. We're going to move into downward facing dog. So make sure shoulders are directly over wrists, fingertips are spread very wide here, And we'll curl the toes hip width distance apart at the back of our mat. Knees can be lifted or lowered here as you set up for down dog. But when you're ready, lift the hips up and back. Press the chest towards the top of the thighs, heels down towards the mat. Lift up and out of the shoulders. And neck is here as an extension of the spine, so don't let it drop down towards the mat. And find whatever movement here feels good. You can pedal out the legs or lift and lower both heels. Press those heels back down towards the mat. Try to keep a straight line from the hips all the way to the fingertips. Knees can be bent here as much as you need. And find a moment of stillness in your down dog. Take 2 deep breaths. On your exhale, release the knees back down towards the mat. Swing the legs out in front. We're going to come to lie down all the way on our backs. Relax the head and the shoulders down. Keep the knees bent with feet hip width distance apart. We're going to work into a bridge pose. Hands down by your side. Press firmly into both feet and both hands and the shoulders. On your next inhale, 1 vertebrae at a time, lift the spine up and off the mat. Once you're in your bridge pose, hold there and breathe deep. Opening up the back. Keep your chin away from your chest. Look directly above you. 1 more deep breath. And then with your exhale, slow and controlled, 1 vertebrae at a time, lower it back down. Once your back's down on your mat, bring both knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. And find some gentle movement here, side to side, as you massage out the low back. Maybe find some ankle circles. And then we'll release the feet back down towards the mat. Bring the feet as wide as the mat. We're going to windshield wiper out the legs here. So drop both knees over to the left. And then your inhale lifts them up and over to the right. Move side to side here as you create some space and some flexibility in the hips. One more time, each side. And we'll bring the bottoms of the feet together on the mat, knees out wide for butterfly pose. 1 hand to the belly, 1 hand to the heart. We're going to end our practice here today, so go ahead and settle in, close your eyes. Try to fully relax and breathe deep. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. I'll go ahead and close us out in prayer. Feel free to stay here as long as you need or take any other last-minute postures that your body's calling for. Lord Jesus, we thank you for who you are. You are the perfect Savior, King, and friend. You are a steady rock and a fortress that we can always run to for protection. With a world that is constantly changing, we thank you for being the same yesterday, today, and forever. Help us to grow in relationship with you this year, to love you with our whole selves, and to shine your light to everyone around us. In Jesus' mighty and holy name, amen. Thanks so much for spending this time on your mat with me today. Happy New Year, friends. Thanks so much for spending this time on your mat with me today. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Adoration Yoga on YouTube. I release new videos every single month. So thanks so much, and I'll see you soon.